My today's topic is how to understand metastable state concept. Metastable state concept. Let us now discuss this part. So, first of all, let me take suppose there is a container, and I will discuss the example of helium because I have more knowledge. I would say I am more comfortable with the example of helium. So let us I would take the example of helium. Similar kind of explanation is applicable everywhere. Suppose this is a container and this container is filled with helium gas. Okay, let me write down the properties of helium. The atomic number of helium is 2 and the atomic mass number of helium is 4 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2px0, 2py0 and 2pz0. And if I want to show this in terms of orbitals, then 1s2 would be like this and 2p will have no electrons at all. So this will be 2px, this will be 2py, this will be 2pz and this is 1s. There will be 2 electrons here, no electrons in 2px, no electron in 2py, no electron in 2pz. So kindly note that for this orbital, the value of principal quantum number n is 1, and for all these three orbitals, the value of principal quantum number n is 2. Now please see that in this 1s2 there are 2 electrons and the spin of both of these 2 electrons is opposite. One is spin up, another is spin down. So if I draw the energy level diagram of helium in the ground state, so this will be 1s2, there will be 2 electrons, one will be spin up, another will be spin down, this will be 2p 0. So this is ground state helium. So this is ground state helium. This is ground state helium. And you have s is equal to small s, this is spin quantum number, plus half for this electron, and small s is equal to minus half for this electron. What will be the total spin? That is capital S. Total spin will be half added with minus half, it will be 0. Then there is a factor which is called multiplicity. M is called multiplicity. And the formula of M is 2s plus 1. It will be 2. What is the value of capital S? It is 0. It is, if I add 1 to it, it will be 1. So the multiplicity is 1. Whenever multiplicity is 1, then the state of the material or a atom is called singlet, and whenever multiplicity is 2, it is then the state is called doublet. Whenever the multiplicity of a material is 3, then the state is called triplet. So why these two electrons have opposite spin? So these two electrons of helium have opposite spin because of Pauli's exclusion principle. You know what is Pauli's exclusion principle? According to this principle, no two electrons can have all the four quantum numbers same. If you talk about these two electrons in the 1s2 level, they have same value of n, they have same value of l, they have same value of m. Therefore, their spin has to be different. So one has spin half, other has spin minus half, because the fourth quantum number has to be different if first three quantum numbers are same. So our conclusion, if this container contains helium, let us say all helium, let us say all helium atoms in this container are in the ground state, let us say at room temperature, all helium in ground state are singlets. Is it okay? Do you have any doubt up to this point? Please say yes or no. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's okay. So all helium atoms in the ground state will be singlets. Let us now give excitation. We provide any. I have to mute all of you now. Okay, now let me give energy. Let us say I give energy to this container. Now when I give energy to this container, then this container is filled with the helium gas. So these helium gas molecules or atoms, these atoms will absorb energy and go to excited states. Let us see what is possible, what are possible configurations of helium excited to next level only, and the next level is only 2p level. So therefore we excite, kindly remember, you can ask this question later on, but right now I will not give an answer to this question, although I know it, that when we give energy, it is not possible that all the two electrons of every atom will be excited to the next higher state. First of all, only the first electron of a ground state will go to the excited state. When all the helium atoms in the container have their first electrons gone to the excited state, only then the electrons from the ground state of remaining helium atoms can go to the excited state. So please remember, we excite only one of the two electrons in excited states for each helium atom. Okay, when the one of the electron goes to excited state, then we can have two kinds of helium are possible. Two kinds of helium atoms are possible. In excited states. So this is scheme number 1. This is scheme number 2. This is 1s1. This is 2s1. So let me correct my mistake. So here I wrote 1s2 2px0 2py0. Actually it should be 2s0 also. I forgot to mention here. So please remember the configuration here will be 2s also. You will have 2s0 here. So let me make this correction. It was a mistake on my part. So now I have corrected it. So let me go to the next page. So this will be 1s1 2s1. This will also be 1s1 and 2s1. Kindly remember, for here n is 1 and for here n is equal to 2. Similarly here n is 1 and n is equal to 2. And this is scheme number 2. This is scheme number 1. In case of scheme number 1, we can have this electron as spin up and this electron as spin down. And in this we can have both electrons as spin up. Please remember, in both of these schemes Pauli's exclusion principle is valid. And it is not violated, because according to this principle at least one quantum number should be different. Now see, since the principal quantum number is different, it is 1 here, it is 2 here, we can have same spin. Sorry, it is the same spin. This is same spin configuration, same spin, and we can have opposite spin. So in the scheme 1, excited helium, two electrons of excited helium are of opposite spin. One is in 1s1, other is in 2s1. But in this case, two electrons are of same spin. One is in 1s1, other is in 2s1. So please see what is the total spin. For this total spin capital S is half. This is half. This is minus half. So total answer will be half plus minus half, it will be 0. Multiplicity will be 2s plus 1, it will be 2 into 0 plus 1. So therefore this scheme 1 is singlet helium. And here this spin is half, this spin is also half. And total spin is half plus half, this is 1, and multiplicity is 2s plus 1, that is 3. So therefore this is a triplet helium. So what is our conclusion? Conclusion is this, that ground state helium is always singlet, and excited state helium can be singlet or triplet. So please remember this. So therefore if I have written this container has got energy, I have written here these helium atoms will absorb energy and go to excited states. Now this contain excited helium atoms, and some of them will be singlets and some of them will be triplets. Now we are going to write a important condition which will help us to understand what is metastable state. Okay, now there are what are called selection rules. I will not discuss all the selection rules, but one of the selection rule I will talk about here, the transitions from singlet to singlet and triplet to triplet are allowed. Allowed here means these are fast. And then we have second rule, transitions from singlet to triplet or triplet to singlet are forbidden. That is, these are slow. Let me now tell why this is possible. Suppose this is singlet helium. This is singlet helium. This is excited. Now when an electron will jump from here to here, it will find this process feasible. Why? Because after jumping, it will have these two electrons of opposite spin. It will be still singlet, and Pauli's exclusion principle is not violated. On the other hand, let us see this. This is triplet helium. This is triplet helium, and it is excited helium. Now, this decay is not feasible. Not feasible. Why it is not feasible? Because if an electron of up spin comes here, then it will create this kind of configuration. That this kind of configuration, it will violate Pauli's exclusion principle. So what happens when this electron tries to decay? Before decaying, the spin of electron must flip. Or invert, and it takes time for the electron to flip the spin. The de-excitation will take place only first the electron changes its spin from up to down, and once it is done, then it is easy for this electron to come down. So therefore this triplet state, when it is formed, then its decay is not feasible, because after decaying it has to become singlet. This is singlet, and it is ground state helium. Ground state helium always has to be singlet. So this kind of transition from triplet to singlet is forbidden. So we can say that the singlet helium, in case of singlet, sorry, I spelled wrong. Therefore in case of triplet helium in case of triplet helium, the state 2s1 is metastable because it is long lived, and electron will take more time to de-excite from triplet helium. Last part of this metastable state is there is a rule in quantum mechanics that if two states have same quantum number, same principal quantum number, then state having more or higher multiplicity has lower energy. So now you have, this is 1s1, 2s1, and it is singlet. This is 1s1 and 2s1, but this is a triplet. Please remember both of these configurations are otherwise similar. So this is a 1 2s1, this is 2s1, the value of principal quantum number is same for both of these. So which will have less energy? This 2s1 will have less energy, so this energy gap will be smaller for triplet, and this energy gap will be larger for singlet. Now let us come to that container. When we give energy, you know that every system wants more stability. If it wants more stability, then what happen? Now if you go to the previous page, there I said that excited helium, some of the excited helium atoms will be singlet and some of them will be triplet, but now it is justified that most of them will be triplet. Most of these will be triplet. So when you excite helium in a container, then after exciting helium, most of the helium atoms are triplets, and these are in metastable states, and that is the reason we use helium as a source of metastable state in helium neon laser. So this was end of my discussion related with the metastable state. If you have any question related with this, you can ask me. Therefore, most of excited helium atoms in container will be triplets and source of metastable states. So if you have any question, you can ask me.
सर जो आपने सिलेक्शन रूल्स दिखाए हैं, ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम सिंगलेट टू ट्रिपलेट, ट्रिपलेट टू सिंगलेट, सर उसमें आपने बताया नॉट फिजिबल, सर वो इसलिए नहीं फिजिबल क्योंकि इनका जो स्पिन है वो सेम है.
हाँ, because Pauli's exclusion principle will not allow the electrons of same spin
Yes,
to
sir.
come in a same orbital. That is why before entering into the lower orbital 1s1, the electron has to flip its spin. If it comes without flipping its spin, it will not be allowed to enter in the orbital. So therefore it takes
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of attempts to change its spin from up to down or vice versa. Only then it enters the lower state. Therefore the transition from triplet to singlet and singlet to triplet is not allowed, because for that the first process must be the flipping of spin.
ओके सर। सर उसमें उसके बाद सर आपने एक लाइन लिखवाई है, इन केस ऑफ ट्रिपलेट हीलियम द 2s1 इज मेटास्टेबल बिकॉज इट इज लॉन्ग लिव्ड, क्योंकि सर उसको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा इस करके सर वो लॉन्ग लॉन्ग लिव्ड है।
हाँ, because it is,
सर वो
because
अपना
it is not allow, because 1s1 is not allowing the electron from 2s1 to come down, therefore 2s1 electron will stay there for a long time.
यस सर यस।
Before flipping, it has to let us say stay there. So it has some let us say, you can see, if you go to this Gurbani, there are two words, Gurmukh, Manmukh, and just because you, if you want to add to God, you must become Gurmukh, you must change your mindset from away from God to toward God, only then you will be able to merge with it. It is similar kind of this.
ओके सर ओके।
Any other question?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
Yes.
सर मैं रूबी लेजर के रिगार्डिंग एक क्वेश्चन था।
Please ask the question. Please ask the question.
सर रूबी लेजर में दो एक्साइटेशन बैंड्स और दो मेटास्टेबल स्टेट्स कैसे हैं सर?
Please remember the energy level diagram of any material is its characteristic property. Why did not you ask this question in case of helium? You have to remember the energy level diagram of a particular material as such. Of course, there are mathematical expressions which I cannot discuss with you, which will tell you what is the energy, possible energy, but that is beyond, goes beyond the scope of our present discussion. We have quantum mechanical expressions which tell us what will be the energy, what will be the energy of next level. Have you found the energy level diagram of formed the energy level diagram of a hydrogen atom, isolated hydrogen atom in +2 class or in your school class? Please tell yes or no. What was the energy of an isolated hydrogen atom electron? It was minus 13.6 upon n square electron volt. This expression was formed by Bohr's model in your school level physics. So what was the energy of first level? Minus 13.6 eV. What will be the energy of second level if you put n is equal to 2 here? It will be minus 3.4 eV. So my question is, why the orbit of why the energy level of 5 eV is not possible? It was not formed because this formula cannot give you, because n is always integer, n can be 1 2 3. So this orbit this energy level of 5 electron volt, of course with minus sign, is not possible in case of hydrogen.
Yes.
Is it okay? So this comes because
Yes.
of the solution of the Bohr's model. Similarly, solution of Schrödinger equation, Schrödinger equation is actually the basic equation of quantum mechanics. So the solution of Schrödinger equations gives you energy values, and those energy values either you derive these or you remember these. So these are the characteristic properties of a material. So we have to remember
Okay.
these. Okay? Any other question?
Okay.
You get hydrogen
Sir.
from America, you get hydrogen from India. There will be no change in the energy difference of the hydrogen of any country. Is it okay? All
Yes.
hydrogen
Yes.
electrons in n is equal to 1 will have energy minus 13.6 eV. All hydrogen atoms in electrons in n is equal to 2 will have energy 3.4 eV. You cannot change this energy.
Yes.
Any other question?
सर क्रोमियम आयन की कंसंट्रेशन कम क्यों रखी जाती है रूबी लेजर में?
Have you ever gone to the workshop of our college?
नो सर।
Okay, do you know that chromium is a metal
यस सर।
and chromium die steel is used for cutting of the tools or iron?
यस सर।
So if you use chromium as such in large concentration, it will give metallic touch to the material. The material will lose its transparency and photons cannot travel through metals.
ओके सर।
Any other question?
नो सर।
सर
Yes, please.
सर आपने एक लाइन लिखवाई है, वी एक्साइट ओनली वन ऑफ द टू इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन एक्साइटेड स्टेट्स फॉर ईच हीलियम एटम।
यस
सर जो
यस यस।
दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन रह गया है, तो सर वो अपने आप ही हो जाएगा एक्साइट?
No, 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 no. Please remember, if the energy required to excite the first electron is, let us say, 5 eV. It is just an example. Don't take it as granted, but the explanation is correct. Is it okay? The numerical values that I am telling are not correct. So let us say the energy required to the first electron is 5 eV. Then what will be the energy required to excite the second electron? Will it be 5 eV or more than 5 eV? Just give me this answer.
मोर देन 5 eV?
It will be very high. Not only just more, it will be much more than that 5 eV. Let us say it is 20 eV. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay, now you are giving energy of 20 eV to helium. What will happen? Will the second electron go to excited state?
यस सर।
Answer is no,
सर व्हाई?
because 20 is equal to 5 into 4. So instead of one second electron of helium goes to the excited state, the first electron of 4 different helium atoms will go to the excited state.
ओके सर, ओके।
That is why until all the atoms of helium are excited to 2s1, only then you will start giving energy, and only then the second ground electron will be excited. So that requires much more energy. Most of the times this does not happen at all. So forget about this, that you will be exciting both of the electrons of helium in your laboratory to the excited state.
ओके
Got it?
सर।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
Yes.
सर नॉर्मल बल्ब्स में भी तो लगातार एनर्जी प्रोवाइड की जाती है, तो सर उसमें पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्जन क्यों नहीं होती?
What kind of energy?
सर इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी।
So that energy is used for excitation or de-excitation?
सर एक्साइटेशन।
That is only temperature increasing, beta. That is only temperature increasing. If you have studied my previous lecture, it is not possible to get the population inversion by increasing the temperature. You know
यस
this?
सर, यस सर।
And we need a temperature of the order of 6000 Kelvin. Do you get 6000 Kelvin temperature in bulb?
नो सर,
It is around only I think 1000 degrees centigrade. That is about 700 Kelvin.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
Yes.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था, अभी जो CO2 लेजर है उसकी क्वांटम एफिशिएंसी हाई क्यों होती है सर? वहां पे लिखा था।
As compared to other 4 level lasers, it is there. If you have same kind of let us say 3 level and 2 level laser, then it will be difficult for us to give the answer to the same question. Is it okay? As compared to other 4 level lasers, the quantum efficiency of CO2 laser is very high.
ओके सर।
Yes, another question.
सर बुक में ना मेटास्टेबल स्टेट की डेफिनेशन ये है, मेटास्टेबल स्टेट इज एन एक्साइटेड स्टेट ऑफ एटम्स वेयर एटम्स रिमेन एक्साइटेड फॉर एप्लीकेबल टाइम व्हिच इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 10 raised to power minus 6 to 10 raised to power minus 3 seconds.
This
ये
is
क्या चीज है?
correct. This is correct here. You can see the electron will take this much time to flip its spin. So the question is that why the electron stays for longer time in certain states than in other states? This is the question. Is it okay? Are you getting me? So मेटास्टेबल स्टेट में इलेक्ट्रॉन ज्यादा समय के लिए रहता क्यों है? यही क्वेश्चन का जवाब देना था.
Yes sir, yes.
So I have answered that question because it during that time it is trying to flip its spin, and in the meantime while trying to flip its spin it is staying in that state, so the lifetime is increasing.
Yes sir.
Another question.
सर
Yeah.
सर नॉर्मली जो लेजर लाइट मिलती है टॉयज वगैरह में, सर वो कौन सी लेजर लाइट
That is
होती
a
है सर?
semiconductor laser. That is a semiconductor laser. I will teach that. rather the video of the same laser has already been uploaded by me. You can refer to it. I will give it as a homework to you on Saturday and Sunday. Semiconductor laser is the only laser that is remaining from our this
Okay,
chapter.
sir.
Otherwise, from my side, this chapter will be over.
ओके सर.
We have finished up to carbon dioxide laser. Any other question? Have you marked your attendance?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Should I stop here now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.